The barbaric attack at New Zealand's supermarket has left the entire world shocked. The ISIS supporter who ended up stabbing 7 individuals has been identified by the Sri Lankan authorities. The attacker was a 32-year-old resident of Katankudi in Sri Lanka. The Tamil Muslim man named Ahmad Adil Mohammad Samsudeen had left Sri Lanka in 2011 on a student visa. Investigations have found that the refugee status was fraudulently obtained. In 2016, he came to the attention of the police and Intel, after which he was also arrested at the Auckland airport. New Zealand authorities have confirmed that deportation notices were served to him in April 2019. The Sri Lankan authorities have said that they are ready to provide the required assistance for the investigations being led by New Zealand. The CID has commenced recording statements from acquaintances of the Sri Lankan national and has already spoken to the attacker's brother living in Colombo. The Foreign Ministry of Sri Lanka has commended the quick action taken by the New Zealand government. The Sri Lankan authorities, as well as the Muslim Council, condemned the knife rampage.
As the Muslim Council of Sri Lanka, we are saddened and shocked by this horrific act of terrorism carried out by a person of Sri Lankan origin in Auckland yesterday. We condemn this barbaric act of terrorism, and our prayers and thoughts are with the victims, their families, their friends, and all New Zealanders at this moment.
The assailant's mother has also broken her silence on the attack. In an interview to a local TV channel, she has said that her son was brainwashed by radical and extremist neighbors. Remember, the New Zealand authorities have also confirmed that the man was inspired by the Islamic State jihadist group. Meanwhile, the New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern held a second press conference addressing the deadly attack. In a shocking remark, she said that New Zealand had been trying to deport the attacker and that it was frustrating that he was allowed to stay free. She has vowed to pass a legislation to tighten counter-terrorism laws.
I'm committing that as soon as Parliament resumes, we will complete that work. That means working to pass the law as soon as possible and no later than by the end of this month. What you can see that based on the level of offending we had, those legal avenues were all used. Everything available to us was used. And when we were exhausted those options of keeping that person in prison, that is when the monitoring stepped in. But this was a highly motivated individual who used a supermarket visit as a shield for an attack. And that is an incredibly tough set of circumstances. We used everything we could, though.
The New Zealand terror attack has become a global cause for concern, especially in the wake of the Taliban taking over in Afghanistan, which has bolstered terror outfits as well as motivated individuals to inflict violence. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.